Welcome to Dream to Real, the place where ordinary people find inspiration to achieve extraordinary things. Today, we explore a story that changed the world of sports and, more importantly, the way we think about human potential. This is the story of the 4-minute mile, a feat once thought impossible, but achieved by a young man who refused to let limits define him. For decades, the world believed that running a mile in under 4 minutes was beyond human capability. Scientists and sports experts argued that no human body could handle such speed. Coaches warned their athletes, "You can try, but it's impossible." And yet, the dream lingered in the hearts of runners who refused to accept impossibility. The 4-minute mile was more than a record. It was a wall, a symbol of human limits, a mental barrier stronger than any physical one. Among those who dared to dream was Roger Bannister, a young medical student at Oxford University. Roger was not just an athlete. He was a thinker, a strategist, and a man with unwavering belief. While others focused purely on physical strength, Roger studied the human body, learning about endurance, efficiency, and pacing. He understood that to achieve the impossible, he would need not only physical skill, but a mindset stronger than fear itself. Many saw obstacles in his path. He had a demanding academic schedule, limited resources, and the weight of public doubt. But Roger never wavered. He believed that the limits we see are often only in our minds. He made a choice. Instead of accepting what everyone else thought was impossible, he would train, push, and prepare to prove them wrong. Bannister's preparation was revolutionary. He combined scientific insight with sheer determination. He visualized the race, lap by lap, seeing himself crossing the finish line under 4 minutes. He trained his mind as intensely as his legs, practicing focus, self-discipline, and resilience. Each stride he ran on the track was a mental rehearsal, a declaration to himself, "I can do this." Success, he knew, would not come from speed alone. It would come from courage, the courage to defy convention, to face doubt, and to run toward what others said was impossible. And this courage was forged long before that fateful day, mile after mile, early morning after early morning, in sweat, struggle, and unwavering faith. And then it happened. On May 6, 1954, at the Iffley Road track in Oxford, the world watched a young man attempt the impossible. The stadium was modest, the crowd small, but the moment was enormous. Bannister, with his pacers beside him, began the race. Lap after lap, he pushed himself to the edge of human endurance. Pain burned in his legs, his lungs screamed for air, but he did not give up. He ran not just for himself, but for every person who had ever been told, "You can't." At the finish line, the clock showed 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. Roger Bannister had done what many believed could not be done. He had shattered the 4-minute mile barrier that had seemed unbreakable for decades. And in that moment, the impossible became possible. But the story doesn't end there. Just 46 days later, another runner, John Landy of Australia, broke the same barrier. Within a year, 3 more athletes achieved it. Suddenly, what had once seemed insurmountable was now attainable. Bannister had not just broken a record. He had broken a mental barrier. His courage inspired others to believe in their own abilities, showing the world that limits exist primarily in our minds. Think about it. How many times do we hold ourselves back because we think something is impossible? How often do we let fear, doubt, or the expectations of others dictate what we attempt? Bannister's story reminds us that the first person to break a barrier paves the way for everyone else. This story is not just about running, it is about life. about chasing dreams that feel impossible, about refusing to accept limits, about believing in yourself when no one else does. Bannister teaches us 3 vital lessons. Number 1, limits are often mental, not physical. The barriers you see are often ones you've imagined. Breaking them begins in your mind. Number 2, preparation and persistence are powerful. Talent alone is never enough. Hard work, planning, and dedication turn dreams into reality. Number 3, inspire others by leading the way. Courage is contagious. When you dare to break through, you give permission for others to do the same. Every challenge you face, every doubt you feel, is an opportunity to push past what seems impossible. The 4-minute mile was once a myth. Today, it is a reminder. What you think is impossible today may become your reality tomorrow. So, the next time someone tells you it can't be done, whether it's a goal, a dream, or a personal challenge, remember Roger Bannister. He didn't just run a mile. He ran straight through the walls of fear and doubt. He proved that limits are made to be broken, and dreams are made to be realized. Here at Dream to Real, we believe your dreams are never too big, your goals never too far, and your potential never too limited. The 4-minute mile teaches us that courage, belief, and persistence can change not just your life, but the world. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the impossible is just the beginning.